I live in Billings, Montana, and I flew to Kharkov in the Ukraine. I arrived 6 days before my suitcase. Three airlines blamed the other ones for where the suitcase was. The only one that knows is God where my suitcase went. Africa, China, Japan, and back to the Ukraine. I had no accidents when I was here. I only bumped my head and broke the skin open in Kharkov when the closet fell on my head. And then when I was at the hotel in Odessa, the bed jumped away from the wall and broke my toe. And then I made a very special coffee for Irina and I burned my finger. But I didn't get wet when I went to the Black Sea. And we had a wonderful breeze yesterday, maybe 30 to 50 mile an hour wind with a lot of snow. Ilya took me to a very special restaurant with his family, and we had some food that I will never have to eat again in my whole life. It tasted a special drink from the Ukraine. I call it cigarette butt water, and it tasted just like it sounds. Terrible. And then we visited on Christmas Eve night till late, and Ilya was hungry again, and he ate some stuff that tasted like cigarette butt water, but he called it cheese. And we finally had to drink some good Canadian blended whiskey called Pendleton to take the bad taste out of our mouth. And Krill drank a can of Coke, and he stayed up until 12:30, but he did not want to get up the next morning. And the nicest thing about the vacation, it was very, very warm until they turned the air conditioner on in the restaurant in the morning, and everybody had to wear their winter clothes to have breakfast because it was friggin' cold out. And the restaurant, the little heaters they had were not warm enough, but they made a very good small coffee in a half-liter container for me. And I'm going to miss my friends when they take the train back to their hometown. And in 2 or 3 days, I get on a plane and I fly to Kiev, and then to Amsterdam, and then to Minneapolis, and then to Billings, and I get home at 10 o'clock on January 11th. And I sleep in my own bed and see my boys and the grandchildren, and it's very cold. It's like minus 20 degrees Celsius, Mindesens in Billings. So, nice vacation. No suntan. And I didn't freeze my feet off. So, it was a good vacation because Ilya brought his family here to Odessa, and we had a good time. We even went to restaurants that had no alcohol, no beer. That's very special. It's hard to do. If you wanted to plan that, it wouldn't work out. But when we were really thirsty and wanted a cold beer, we went to the wrong restaurant. No beer.